What's good, y'all? Marion Gates, also known as Phenomenon. And I saw this clip, and before I go to sleep, I've been up since 3 a.m. this morning. I wanted to address this myth, this myth, or this overstatement. Like the modern media, the La Media, as we call them, they get on my nerves just as much, if not more, than the LeBron with his antics. So I saw a clip with Kerry Champion talking to Brandon Marshall. And in that clip, he asked who's the athlete with the, who's unfairly covered. And she said, LeBron James. If he doesn't win a championship, he's a failure. And I'm like, bruh, ma'am, media. This is what gets on my nerves. Y'all tell us, you the media, you're in control of this narrative. In one breath, y'all tell us he's already accomplished enough. Everything he do from now on is icing on the cake. He's already solidified his position as number 2 or the GOAT. Y'all say that. And then in the same breath, you say if he don't win a championship, it's a failure. Y'all don't even put the blame on LeBron. When's the last time y'all put blame on LeBron? Honestly, it's AD. Or the team is AD's now. AD needs to step up and help LeBron. That's what I hear. I heard it from Stephen A. Smith. I hear it from Kendrick Perkins. I hear it from everybody. Nick Wright. All of you guys do not really criticize LeBron. LeBron makes a bad pass. It's the guy that didn't catch his fault. He lowers his shoulder to people, y'all don't say anything. He travels, y'all don't say anything. He carries, y'all don't say anything. Y'all don't even cover those things. Y'all talk about he needs teammates and fire the coach and he needs help. Every year, he needs help. He needs more help. He's 38 years old. He's 39 years old. He's injured. He has a bad ankle. It's always an excuse. Y'all been making excuses for this man since the beginning of his career. What pressure? Y'all lie and say he has the most pressure. Jordan had more pressure than him. I'm going to be honest with you. Jordan had more pressure. Jordan was the most popular athlete in the world. He was expected to win a championship every time. They still, to this day, he doesn't even play no more. And y'all talk cash about him. I hear y'all. Y'all sit here and bring up old things. Oh, remember, y'all act like he didn't lose to build up LeBron. This is what y'all do. Remember when he came back out of retirement and lost to Orlando because y'all expected him to come out of retirement. He wasn't in basketball shape and win a championship. Even then, y'all use that as slight against him. Y'all criticize Jordan for not having enough competition. This man has already played. He's already completed his career. He's already won 6 rings, and you go back and revise history. He was 1-9 without Pippen. What is that? The man doesn't even play anymore. So what do you mean pressure? What do you mean scrutiny? That is scrutiny. You're scrutinizing somebody who doesn't play the game anymore, who's already proven himself, who's already had solidified himself as the GOAT, who had already achieved and accomplished everything that he can accomplish. He can't come back and play and prove and beat LeBron and be like, all right, now y'all shut up. He can't do that. He's too old. But y'all use him. Y'all talk about Larry Bird. Larry Bird does not play anymore. Larry Bird has done what he has done. Magic Johnson has been to 9 finals. Y'all don't bring that up. Kareem has been to 10 finals. Y'all don't bring that up and compare LeBron to these guys that have been to multiple finals. Since appearances matter, why isn't Kareem there? Because Kareem would be better than LeBron. Based on your logic, he has been to 10 finals, has won 6 of them. So he is better than LeBron by your logic. But y'all don't want to hear that. When we come out here and use your own logic against you, you don't want to hear it. LeBron, he gets more praise and excuses than any athlete I've ever seen. I've never seen an athlete get so much handed to him. I've never seen an athlete get to play with so many great superstars. He got to play with 4 players out of his draft class, didn't he? Let's think about it. He got to play with Wade. That was from his draft class. Melo. That was from his draft class. Bosh. That was from his draft class. And who else did he had to play with? I thought it was one more. You got to play at least 3 players from one of the greatest draft classes to ever exist in NBA history. It's 84, 96, and 2003. And he got to play with 3 of those stars from that class. Top picks. Henny got to play with Kyrie, who was a #1 pick. Anthony Davis, who's a #1 pick. Jordan didn't play with no #1 picks. Who else gets that luxury to play with #1 picks like that? Who? I know there's other players in NBA history. I think Worthy was a #1 pick. But who can actually select that? Like, who actually can be like, I want to play with this guy and get that #1 pick? They traded the #1 pick. Cleveland traded their #1 pick to get Kevin Love. So basically, he would have been playing with 2 #1 picks, but he got the equivalent of it because he got somebody that was already proven. Did his career get better? He got thrown under the bus. Kevin Love got thrown under the bus. He was seen as not enough help. Kyrie was seen as not enough help. But y'all say that LeBron makes these guys more famous and all that. I mean, so did Jordan. Would we know who Steve Kerr was if it wasn't for Jordan? Paxson. Pippen. I mean, as much as y'all want to say Pippen, Jordan was already established for Pippen. We would never know. But I know we wouldn't know no Luke Longley. I know there's a lot of guys that we would not know if it wasn't for Jordan. You can say that about a lot of superstars. But we know who Derek Fisher was if it wasn't for Shaq and Kobe. Like Rick Fox and these guys. They are forever known as champions. Robert Horry got to play with Hakeem and Shaq and Kobe. And he got to play with Tim Duncan. Didn't they not make him more famous? It's a lot of guys you could say that about. Stop acting like LeBron is in this exclusive club that only he has done. He is doing things that are actually a cheat code. He's using a cheat code. I can go and play with top picks. No one has played with more top picks than LeBron James. No one has played with more top picks than LeBron James. Even if you want to say past their prime, Dwight Howard, top pick. You got to play with him. And Dwight Howard contribute to that championship. Now LeBron is past his prime and y'all still saying he's a top 10 player except for when he loses. Now all of a sudden age comes up again. This is what gets on my nerves. Y'all lie and you sit here and embellish and you sit here and act like this man doesn't get praise along with the criticism. He gets plenty of praise. This man got a $100 million contract before he dribbled a ball in the NBA. He didn't earn that. It was given to him. He was called the chosen one. He had already gotten things. He got Escalades and all these different things, cars, before he even played a game of basketball. Just based off of his hype of what he could be. And y'all like, oh, he exceeded expectations. I don't even know what the expectation was. What, Hall of Famer? He made the Hall of Fame. He's a Hall of Famer, yes. He lived up to the expectations y'all had, unless y'all saying he's Jordan or better than Jordan. He did not live up to that expectation. But I don't even care about that. I just get sick of the lies. I get sick of the answers. I get sick of him traveling. I get sick of him flopping and laying on the floor for a long, extended period of time. I get sick of the excuses. I get sick of all of that. Because y'all never gave these same excuses to any other player. Y'all didn't give this to Wizards Jordan. Y'all still clown Jordan for those Wizards years. You talk bad about him for those Wizards years. That's not the same Jordan. Why he didn't come back and do this? But when LeBron, oh, he doesn't have enough help. Where was that? Did y'all say that about Jordan? He doesn't have enough help. Where was that? He doesn't have enough help when it came to Jordan. Where was that? He doesn't have enough help when it comes to Kobe. What is that? He doesn't have enough help when it came to Allen Iverson. Like, is that the excuse we gonna use for every player? Allen Iverson had to go through. What about all the players that had to go through the Lakers on their run? We feel sorry for them. Charles Barkley, he didn't have enough help. That's why he couldn't beat Jordan. Guess we can do that for everybody. The Lakers owned the West in the 80s. Do y'all cry for any of those teams? They didn't have enough help. All the players that didn't win during that time because Magic kept them from winning. You feel sorry for them? A Bird, he kept them from winning. Do you feel sorry for them? But y'all all of a sudden, y'all want to feel sorry when Jordan dominates an era. You don't talk about the Lakers competition when they was dominating them, but you want to belittle Jordan because you're doing it for LeBron, because you know that's the only person that's a threat to LeBron. LeBron is not a threat to Jordan. He's not. I'm sorry to break this to y'all. When LeBron retires, they're gonna move to the next one. They did the same thing with Kobe. I can pull up the videos if you want me to. They were saying the same thing. Is Kobe better than Jordan? If Kobe gets another championship, will he be better than Jordan or equal to Jordan? They were saying the same thing, and now all of a sudden they act like he ain't even top 10, some of them. Don't miss me with the bull crap, man. Y'all lying. Y'all lying. I'm tired of y'all capping for LeBron and crying. Boo, poor LeBron, billionaire. Got a school named after him, gets all these praise and told he's Muhammad Ali and gets murals painted and all these things. He gets to raise a championship in-season tournament and gets to raise a banner and pop bottles like he won the actual NBA championship. He will forever be known as the first player in NBA history to win the in-season tournament. When he cries for help, they actually give it to him. He got Anthony Davis. He gets the players he wants. He got Anthony Davis when he wanted him. He got Kyrie. He got Kevin Love when he wanted him. He requested Kevin Love and got him. He got to join forces with Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade. He got opportunities. He got 10 opportunities to win a championship, and he got 4 of them. 10 opportunities. And y'all make every excuse in the book. Did Jordan never face anybody in the finals? Did this? That's an excuse. You're good enough to make it to the finals. You should be good enough to win. What other player do y'all make that excuse for? Because there's no point in even having this debate. Because all we got to say is they didn't have enough help. They were injured. I guarantee if I interview every single NBA great, they had some type of injury. I guarantee if I interviewed every single NBA great, they would say if they got to play with certain players, they would have won more championships. Paul Pierce, if he got to play with Wade and Bosh, you don't think he would have had more championships, more than one? There's a lot of players that if they got to play with the top players in their draft class, they would have more chips. Imagine if Jordan got to play with Hakeem and Barkley or something like that. Like, imagine this. Or Stockton and Hakeem. Like, you know, it'd be ridiculous. But that's all hypothetical. Jordan has 6. LeBron has 4. And if we're counting you getting there, then Jerry West needs to be in that conversation. Kareem needs to be in that conversation. Magic needs to be in that conversation because they made appearances. Just as much, if not close. And they have more to show for it, with the exception of Jerry West. But he still made it to 8. So because we give him credit for participation. You made it. It's better to get bounced out in the early rounds. I know that's what y'all going to go come with, man. All right, then. Well, let's use the players that made it there, who made it deep into the playoffs. So Jerry West is in there because he made it deep into the playoffs. Magic Johnson is still there, and he's beating LeBron based on y'all logic. And you cannot argue that Kareem hasn't beat him. 10 appearances, 6 championships. Oh, now you want to bring in MVPs and all that, but you don't want to do that with Jordan. Jordan got more finals MVPs, more regular season MVPs, and a defensive player of the year, and amongst other things. Y'all give this man so much credit, so much leeway, so much freedom. And I will argue that the players that play with him are under more pressure and scrutiny than LeBron. Scottie Pippen didn't get this scrutiny. If the Bulls failed, it was Jordan. If the Lakers fail, it's everybody else. Unless it's a YouTuber like me that's going to sit there and point out, nah, y'all not about to get away with this buffoonery. We hold them more accountable than y'all do. And y'all are the mainstream media. So stop with the cap. Episode 2.